All right, hello Cancer. Welcome to Witches Intuition Tarot. I'm going to be doing a general reading for you today. And I just cleansed all the cards here. So let's see what Spirit has to say for you guys. I'm going to give them a few shuffles. Spirit, what can you tell us for the sign of Cancer, please, for the remainder of the month of August? Clear, concise messages for the sign of Cancer, please, for the rest of August 2020. Okay, that feels good. All right, here we go. Okay, you got Death reversed. Three of Cups reversed. Page of Cups. Queen of Wands reversed. A lot of reversals. Seven of Cups. Queen of Swords. Nine of Swords. Reversed, sorry. Oh, shoot. Four of Swords reversed. Okay. And the Four of Wands reversed underneath energy here. Okay, so what I'm seeing so far is that you are not really moving on from a situation. You maybe just got out of a third-party situation for some, but really what I'm seeing here is that you need to make a decision to move forward and set some healthy boundaries here. I see that you're not willing to put this, I'm getting a love situation, put it to rest, but there is a sense of needing to have some boundaries, or maybe somebody needs, if you're a cross watcher, maybe somebody needs to set boundaries with you. But there is a reluctant energy to not want to move forward from something. I'm going to pull some clarifiers on these, but also maybe somebody has come forward with a offer of love to you. This is the Page of Cups, so it's kind of like a, immature approach to love. I always tend to look at this card and think, he has a fish in this cup. Who would want the fish in the cup? That's, it's kind of like a junk offer. And with the Queen of Swords reversed, there's almost like you need to be more of a, excuse my language, cold-hearted bitch and set your boundaries, because it seems that you have been hurt in the past. You're not really over that yet. There are things to work through still, and you need to make the decision to do so, to move forward, so you can set those boundaries and get, a more solid offer from someone. There's also a need to take action. With reverse, you're not taking action. You're not being creative. You're not, really doing much, which kind of feels like a stagnant energy. I'm going to pull some clarifiers here and see what else Spirit has to say about these. Okay. Okay, Spirit, some clarifiers here for the sign of Cancer. Oops. All right. Okay, so just to go over the decks I'm using the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the Light Seers Tarot here, and then I'll pull some other decks here in a minute. Okay. Okay, so what can you tell me? Can you tell me more, Spirit, about the Death reversed card, please? Okay, so Three of Pentacles. To the Death card, I mean, you do have the Three of Cups reversed. There is no celebration there. Three of Pentacles says it's going to take some, to me it says taking some work. For some, this could be that you are in a third party situation and you're not really willing to give up yet for this person, even though they don't really have much to offer you. I mean, I honestly would say that's not the healthiest thing to hang on to, but to each their own. I'm going to ask for one more card on that Three of Pentacles here, please. Okay. So Nine of Wands, a little guarded there. Maybe you've been hurt and you are guarded due to this third party situation, and aren't really ready to move forward yet because you have some healing to do, which is totally fine and normal. There's no time frame on healing. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting, is there was some sort of disappointment or maybe finding out about a third party, and now, as you can see, she's kind of she's enlightened. She sees what the truth is and she's guarded. But she's not ready to move forward yet, the fence being in front of her. Can you tell me more about the Three of Cups reversed, please? Okay, so Seven of Cups. There's definitely a lot of cups here. You got Seven of Cups twice. So Seven of Cups to Three of Cups. If this was not, I mean, you're kind of contemplating on, how do I get my celebration? How do I get my happiness back? And making the right, what is the right decision? Do I stick around? Do I move forward? Where do I mean, you could see the ladders on these, you know, that are going to bring you to a higher elevated mindset. But without wanting to move forward and making that decision, you will not be, I mean, you'll be stuck or feeling stagnant. What is the decision that is needing to be made here, Spirit? Yes, Nine of Cups. Take the leap of faith. There's your cups are waiting for you, and you can see this person is alone. That's a good energy. Once you make this decision to move forward, you will have a much better energy. And if some of you are feeling like you're defeated money-wise, you could see this treasure chest here at the bottom. Oops, sorry, my light's kind of bright. So there is something to be celebrated, but there are some decisions to be made still. If that's not to do with a third party, it's to do with money. There is decisions to be made in order to achieve your goal. Spirit, can you tell me more about the Page of Cups, please? Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so, and on the bottom of the deck here is the Wheel of Fortune, so that's wonderful. Wheel of Fortune and Page of Wands. Wheel of Fortune is a good energy to have. Changes are coming. Page of Cups and Seven of Pentacles. It's almost like, oh, I'm really waiting for this person to change. They're not changing. They are still in their immaturity and not coming to you with a better offer. You're looking for something to help you grow here. As you can see, the roots, and really just concentrating on what can bring the best growth. But that Page of Cups is not going to be the one to bring you the growth that you're desiring. All right. Can you tell me more about the Queen of Wands, please? Okay, the Fool. It came out sideways. Usually when that happens, I turn them upright. So to me, this is saying if you are feeling stagnant creativity wise, or you're just not in a position where you feel like you can move forward, Spirit is saying take the leap of faith and trust. She's falling backwards into a pool here, and the divine has her back. She's going to be caught. She's going to achieve what she needs to achieve. It's just a matter of trusting in the universe, trusting in yourself, and taking the chance and risk to go forward. Sometimes that's not the easiest thing to do, but it always works out. Everything always works out how it's supposed to. Okay, so moving on to the second Seven of Cups here. Let's see, you have 1, 2, 3 sevens on the board here, so that's a good sign. 7, 7, 7. All right, can you tell me more about this Seven of Cups here? 9 of Pentacles. So you have success ahead of you once you make this decision to move forward, whether that be with money or love. I see that even in love, if you choose yourself, you'll have success and be happy. It's just going to take that, like I said, that taking the risk, moving forward, taking the chance, and leaving behind what no longer serves you. If that's a job, if that's a person, a place, you have to trust your intuition and trust that, the divine has your back here. All right, and Queen of Swords reversed. I kind of went over how I feel that this is to do with setting healthy boundaries and kind of speaking your mind, and you don't always have to come off in the rude way, but if you don't speak, closed mouths don't get fed. Queen of Swords, please. Can we clarify for that, please? Okay. So, it kind of goes together here. You got 10 of Swords and the Emperor. So, it's kind of about moving on from those binding thoughts, moving away from and moving into a new frame of mind, and owning yourself here. Like, you see he has that giant chess piece. He's making moves here. So it's definitely about moving forward. And the Emperor is a very strong masculine energy. Very, to me would be the opposite of the Queen of Swords. It's very, instead of thinking, one way and speaking one way, you just know it and you own it. Okay, can you tell me more about the Nine of Swords reversed here? Okay, Six of Cups. So kind of nostalgic. There's maybe something that you need to release from the past, or you are working on releasing from the past. With the Nine of Swords reversed, you've got the 10 of Swords, so I mean, you're kind of working towards releasing something that has, made you feel bound slightly. The Six of Cups, that could be bound to something from childhood, that could be, bound to, or childhood trauma, that could be bound to an ex-partnership, relationship, but it's, I kind of see that over time you're going to let go of that and make the decision to finally move forward, which will bring you where you want to be. With the Four of Swords reversed here, it's kind of like it's not solidified yet. You haven't really gotten over or past a situation completely. He's upright, he'd be resting, so there's unrest. It's not done in your mind. Your thoughts are kind of still going. Can you tell me more about the Four of Swords? Okay. So you got Judgment and Ace of Swords reversed. So to me, this is kind of saying, like, maybe somebody's trying to come back into your life. You need a second chance here, but or they need a second chance. But with the Ace of Swords reversed, to me, that's kind of like, you know, you're not looking at things in a new light, which can create a stuck mentality. Upright, you know, she's got the open mind. So, and the staircase is spiraling. And reversed, you're going downstairs instead of up the stairs. So it's, I mean, to me, I see that you're going to work through all of these things, but it might take some time. You know, you got 3 7s on the board here. It's just making, which is a wonderful sign that, you know, success is yours. Once you make these decisions you need to make to move forward, and leave the past behind you, because there, like I said, underlying energy is the Wheel of Fortune, which is always a great sign of change. Okay, so I'm going to pull a Moon Oracle card here for you, and then I'll read from the book. And please keep in mind that this reading is general, so it may not resonate with everybody. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. What can you tell me for the sign of Cancer, please? Okay. Well, that's a good card. A new start is coming. So that's wonderful. Let's read what the book says. Which, I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. But this means that's a good sign for you guys. I always like to read these because they're pretty inspiring, the messages. Okay. A new start is coming. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you are starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. And it says, attuned to the moon. I'll believe it when I'll see it when I believe it. So that's, again, kind of reaffirming that once you make this decision, this new start, this new, brand new, awesome, you know, all this happiness that you want is yours. It's just a matter of making that decision in your mind. Additional meanings for this card. A new start is on its way, and you will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well, and then forget about the past. So that's, you know, another message that had come through is, you know, you have to accept and release the past. The teaching. The new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible, and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle. An intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to other worlds. So that's pretty cool. Very good energy for you guys to come out of that last, you know, what the energy that you've been in. I'm going to pull a card from the Romance Angels, and then I'm going to pull one from the Divine Energy Oracle to wrap things up here. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. Okay. Messages for the sign of Cancer, please. Any messages for the sign of Cancer? Okay. Okay, so you've got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So to me, this could mean, maybe you need to get to know yourself better, leave the past behind you, and not let those thoughts cloud your mind from what's from the past. It's time to move forward and really get to know yourself better. Maybe getting to know your higher self better, getting in touch with your own spiritual, team. I'm going to pull some from the Divine Energy Oracle here, and then we'll wrap it up for you guys. All right. Any messages or advice for the sign of Cancer for the rest of August 2020, please? I'll tell you, these big decks are not for small hands. They don't work so well to shuffle. Okay. Sign of Cancer, please. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more because I'm being drawn to it. Ooh. All right. So you've got express your joy and live life to the fullest. All right, let's see what the book says here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so 126 and 128. Okay, express your joy. Your gentle spirit is radiating light and love to the world as you embrace the true meaning of who you are, a divine child of the universe. You're recuperating from the negative and unconscious energies of the five sensory world and accepting your divine birthright. It's igniting the fire of passion in your soul and placing joy in your heart. Your divine energy is calling you to allow the divine inner child in you to take over and lead your life. Recapture the spirit of curiosity and play, and let your spontaneous self guide you. And that would be this. Your divine invitation. See the world with fresh eyes. Discover what's beautiful, entertaining, delightful, and fun, and then go after it without restraint. You are being appointed to serve as a role model for the new millennium by demonstrating that suffering and self-denial are not morally superior choices. Let the world feel your joy, for it's contagious and lifts all of whom you touch. So that's pretty, deep there as far as, you bring a lot of joy to people when you're in the right mindset. And me having a lot of friends that are Cancers, that totally is true. Okay. You know who you are, Gary. Anyways, the next card, live life to the fullest. What aspects of life are you avoiding? Where do you hold yourself back out of fear of the unknown or past conditioning? What experiences do you wonder about, long for, and envy? The divine energy is calling you to break out of your habitual self-identity and routine and directly experience all that beckons you in life. Your divine invitation is have the courage to challenge yourself to the fullest and pursue your passions without reservation. Earthly existence ends soon enough. So don't throw it away by keeping yourself from experiencing it to the hilt. Dream big and live large. This is your playground and you write the rules. Don't sit on the sidelines watching the days go by. All right. I think that's a pretty good message for you guys. Ultimately, you have some things to work through, but your outcome is looking really good here. So I hope you have all enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you next time.